Look closely. A powerful twin-tail heavy fighter jet is parked on the tarmac. Beside it, a green APU, auxiliary power unit, cart is providing temporary maintenance power to the aircraft. A mechanic wearing a blue uniform is seated in the cockpit, performing checks on the jet. This is Jinwan Airport, located in Sanzhou Town, Zhuhai, Guangdong. Through the photographer's lens, we're about to watch in full HD as China's domestically made heavy fighter takes off vertically and performs a series of high-difficulty maneuvers. A few minutes later, two pilots in G-suits stride neatly toward the aircraft. After saluting the ground crew, they climb the boarding ladder into the cockpit. The ground personnel follow, standing on the ladder to help fasten the pilot's safety harnesses and complete final preparations for takeoff. You can see that this is a twin-seat variant with a visible patch under the right side of the cockpit. That's right, this is China's domestically produced J-16 fighter jet, nicknamed the Ultimate Flanker. Its code name is Qianlong. It's a twin-engine, multi-role, tandem-seat fighter that first flew in 2011. After securing their helmets and straps, the pilot presses the aircraft's one-button start. With a series of sharp whoosh sounds, the engines ignite and begin their warm-up sequence. Two thick engine nozzles spew waves of hot air, and you can see the nozzles expanding and contracting. As they expand rapidly, a safety officer waves his hand, signaling spectators to stand back to avoid being burned by the hot exhaust. A few seconds later, the nozzles contract again. The movement looks straight out of a sci-fi movie. When the engines are fully warmed up, the pilot closes the canopy. As it slowly lowers, the aircraft enters its final pre-takeoff inspection. The J-16 is a true multi-role jet, much like me juggling side hustles. Post your resume on Jianyu and earn cash, even gold vouchers. Meanwhile, a mechanic on the canopy is monitoring the cockpit instruments. Under pilot control, the J-16's vertical stabilizers, rudders, flaps, and ailerons begin to move in all directions, part of a routine pre-flight check. During this time, another crew member disconnects the APU cable under the fuselage, and the mechanic on top descends and removes the boarding ladder. That means the jet is ready for takeoff. Two ground crew members perform a final visual inspection and remove the wheel chocks. The pilot pushes the throttles slightly forward, releases the brakes, and underhand signals from the ground crew. The jet slowly taxis out of the parking spot toward the runway. The speed brakes on the upper fuselage lift slightly, almost like waving to the crowd. The J-16 measures over 21 meters in length, has a 14.7 meter wingspan, and stands over 6 meters tall, larger than the American F-22 Raptor. Its top speed reaches Mach 2.5, with a maximum takeoff weight of over 35 tons and a range of more than 4,200 kilometers. Powered by two domestically made Taihang or Shan 10B thrust vectoring engines, each produces about 14.8 tons of thrust, nearly 30 tons combined, providing immense power. It also boasts exceptional payload capacity, with 12 weapon hardpoints capable of carrying up to 12 tons of ordnance, including air-to-air, anti-ship, and anti-radiation missiles, rivaling the US F-15, earning it the nickname Airborne Missile Arsenal. At the end of the runway, the pilot turns the aircraft smoothly 90 degrees and holds position for takeoff. When the control tower clears them, the pilot slams the throttles forward and releases the brakes. The engines roar to full power, accelerating the jet down the runway. After less than 500 meters, the jet lifts off and begins a low-level acceleration. After building up speed, the pilot pulls hard on the stick, sending the aircraft soaring vertically. The jet then rolls 90 degrees, performs a backward loop, dives, and levels out again. The J-16's thrust and agility are truly impressive. After building up speed, the pilot pulls hard on the stick, sending the aircraft soaring vertically. The jet then rolls 90 degrees, performs a backward loop, dives, and levels out again. The J-16's thrust and agility are truly impressive. Next, the pilot performs a high-speed rolling pass, releasing flares continuously, thrilling the crowd. Then comes an even more explosive display. As the J-16 roars past the audience, the pilot yanks the stick left, executing a tight, high-speed turn with visible blue-red flames shooting from the exhaust. That's a 9G turn, 9 times the force of gravity. While it looks smooth, the pilot endures tremendous strain that would make an average person black out. Truly a testament to their physical conditioning. Next, the pilot performs a vertical climb until the jet points straight up, then flips backward around its center of gravity, the famous Cobra Loop. In combat, this move helps evade enemies and get behind them for a counterattack. Then comes an inverted low pass. To the crowd, it might look ordinary after all those extreme maneuvers, but flying upside down at high speed while maintaining control is no easy feat. Afterward, the J-16 raises its air brakes and performs a slow-speed pass, a maneuver used to track or intercept low-speed targets. Though it looks calm, the risk is high. A stall at low altitude could be disastrous. This demonstrates the J-16's superb handling both at high and low speeds. During the nearly 10-minute performance, the J-16 executed a full series of advanced aerobatic moves, including the crocodile roll, 2.5 barrel turns, vertical climbs, and more, all while releasing flares like fireworks. The audience was enthralled, cameras clicking non-stop. As the performance concludes, the pilot lowers the landing gear and gently descends toward the runway. With a burst of smoke from the tires touching down, the jet lands smoothly. After rolling a few hundred meters, 2 large parachutes deploy from the tail to help slow it down. Finally, the pilot taxis back to the parking area. The show ends amid thunderous applause and cheers from the crowd.